This next generation of CarPlay provides content for all the driver's screens, giving an experience that is unified and consistent. It's the very best of both your car and your iPhone, and it goes beyond what you can do with CarPlay today. Deep integration with the car's hardware lets you tune your car's radio or change your temperature without ever leaving the CarPlay experience. It also includes widgets powered by your iPhone that fit your screens perfectly. They can live front and center in the gauge cluster as well, giving you information at a glance. In fact, this next generation of CarPlay powers your entire instrument cluster. To do this, your iPhone communicates with your vehicle's real-time systems in an on-device, privacy-friendly way, showing all of your driving information like speed, RPMs, fuel level, temperature, and more. And no matter what type of unique screen shapes or layouts you may have, this next generation of CarPlay feels like it was made specifically for your car. We're also excited to give you the ability to make the core of the driving experience unique to you. We carefully crafted instrument cluster options ranging from the modern to the traditional that use different colors, dial treatments, backgrounds, and layouts to provide various looks and feels. You can choose different curated themes and styles for your gauges. And automakers from around the world are excited to bring this new vision of CarPlay to customers. This is just a taste of what the next generation of CarPlay will bring. Vehicles will start to be announced late next year, and we can't wait to show you more further down the road.
Well, it has been a while, but anyways, Apple has released a new Apple CarPlay. So why is it bad for Tesla? That's because we all know that Tesla is aiming to be a company that sells their data for full self-driving. And with Apple making the new CarPlay, this would give them an advantage of being able to make full self-driving work on other cars before Tesla is actually able to make full self-driving on Tesla cars. And by doing that, their data would be sold all across the world, and they would be the first one to be able to sell full self-driving. So the second question is, why did Apple not create their own car? The reason Apple did not create their own car is because, first of all, they are Apple. They make phones, and what they are good at is not cars. So that's why they would not make their own car, put a bunch of research in it, spend a lot of time just trying to make a product to compete in the market that they probably would not win in because that's not their expertise. Plus, they have to make it EV, because if they don't, then they're just having a few years, like maybe 20 or 30 years opening for them to squeeze in the petrol car, and they have to shut it down and open a new factory that makes EV cars, and that's a lot of work and resources and money. So if they create their own FSD, it would be way faster than creating a whole new product that they are unfamiliar with. This is actually really smart. So this way, they just beat Tesla to their final goal without going through all the process that Tesla has gone through. But there is something that I do worry about for this Apple CarPlay. A lot of it might seem like it's really workable and it's gonna make the world so Apple. What I think is that they would probably make this product and sell it to the car makers. And if they sell it to the car makers, then the car makers would have a choice to put it into their designs and all. And people would be thinking, would I want to add this to my car? It's probably a new feature instead of a set that goes into the car. That's what I think. And if it's that way, then Apple would definitely charge for an extra. So people that's going to buy this Apple CarPlay with their car is going to consider about whether they do want to buy this car or not, because that's an extra charge amount of money. And most people would think, well, let's check out the price. Apple has never charged a low price, and that may be the problem that is going to cause their growth. I don't know if they're going to charge a low price or a really high price, but it doesn't really seem like Apple would cost a low price, right? Doesn't really make sense. It's Apple. So anyways, let's move on to the fourth question. What would Tesla do about it? Honestly, I don't know, because this is probably a huge obstacle to come over. Somebody just went straight to the finish line of a shortcut without taking the actual route. What would you do about it? It's the same question, basically. But I guess if you run faster, then you reach the point first. But this guy, he's near to the finish line. So it's gonna be really hard for them, and I will see what Tesla would like to do. Maybe they'll come out with their own Tesla Play. But of course, Tesla is already working on their full self-driving, so there's no point of that. So anyways, like and subscribe.